Past 6 years, soccer star Clint Dempsey has carved an unlikely role for an American playing at the sport's highest levels. Playing in the English Premier League, Dempsey didn't just survive, he thrived. But earlier this month, the Texas native decided to return home. Tonight, he makes his debut for his brand new club, the Seattle Sounders. Here's Jeff Glor.
The announcement stunned the world of soccer.
I was already starting to get the itch, to be honest with you. Wanted to come back to the States.
With a 4-year deal worth more than $30 million, Clint Dempsey, the most successful American in European club history, suddenly became Major League Soccer's biggest acquisition since David Beckham went to Los Angeles in 2007.
For me, to be honest with you, I thought I was going to be over there 2 more years, but the opportunity came with MLS and Seattle Sounders really.
Start believing now as Clint Dempsey makes his entrance.
Dempsey, already captain of the U.S. national soccer team, told us he wanted his 3 kids to grow up stateside, where he believes the game has taken a huge leap forward, especially in the Pacific Northwest, where Seattle Sounders soccer is arguably as big as the other kind of football. Were you aware of how big the game has become in Seattle?
I wasn't. You hear about it, but you don't know until you go there. We had a World Cup qualifying game there, and yeah, it was crazy. And that's great for us because finally you're playing at home and you have a home field advantage, where before it seemed like you never had home field advantage. It was just always you're playing against another team, and it's almost like you're in a different country, it seemed at times.
Nobody played soccer where you grew up?
I would say people didn't. They look at you funny when you tell them what you did.
With no local soccer role models in Nacogdoches, Texas, as a kid, Dempsey watched the greats from South America, a freewheeling style he believes he can now return to.
I felt when I was in Europe, I was a little bit limited in that regard. So looking forward to getting back to doing a little bit more of, the reason why I fell in love with the game.
The move, though, hasn't come without questions. And some wonder why a player at the pinnacle of his profession would re-enter a league with significantly less talent. I saw a radio piece that was headlined, "Is Clint Dempsey too good for the MLS?" When you see that, what's your reaction?
It's a compliment that people think that I'm a good player. I remember when people didn't think I was good. I remember being a rookie, coming into the league with a big chip on my shoulder, trying to prove myself. And it just seems like you got to prove yourself every year.
Tonight in Seattle, Dempsey will try to prove himself once again. The man nicknamed Captain America is about to be seen a lot more here. Jeff Glor, CBS News, New York.
And that's the CBS Evening News for tonight. I'm Jim Axelrod in New York. For all of us here at CBS News, thanks for joining us. Good night.